first thing you're looking at, oil pressure, right?
Right.
In the green.
Yep.
Oil temp coming up a little bit, hopefully. So looks good. And then lean your mixture and pre-taxi check. I do about right there. Right to that. Yep, right to that right there.
Flaps up.
Cap 3205, Winston ground.
No, not the Civil Air Patrol, please. Do us.
Cap 3205, runway 33, taxi via Hotel, Foxtrot, Alpha, cross runway 15 and 22.
Yep, and then small knob probably. I like this page.
Yeah, that's what I do. I always put it direct to the airport. I just bring it out.
And then 28.25. You can do it here. Alright, now swap it. And then you got 121.3 down there. Column 2, we'll get the weather.
From taxiway Alpha to the approach end, runway 4 closed. All aircraft read back all hold short instructions, assign altitudes, and squawk standby while on the ground. Advise on initial contact, you have November.
Oh yeah, that's a thing now.
I haven't heard of that yet.
Yeah, that's new.
Winston-Salem Tower information, November time, 1554 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, sky condition, scattered 4,300, ceiling overcast 7,000. Temperature 03, dew point minus 04, altimeter 3044. Visual approach, runway 33 in use. NOTAMs, runway 422 closed, aircraft parked on runway. Taxiway Foxtrot from taxiway Hotel to 1,100 feet northeast, taxiway Hotel closed, and taxiway Foxtrot from taxiway Alpha to the approach end, runway 4 closed. All aircraft read back all hold short instructions, assign altitudes, and squawk standby while on the ground. Advise on initial contact, you have November.
Got everything?
Fix this. Crap. All right.
So what you got for the weather?
Broken at 4,500.
Scattered 4,500, overcast 7,000. Wind, what's the wind?
4 knots.
Go ahead and let's do it again.
All right.
Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, sky condition, scattered 4,300, ceiling overcast 7,000. Temperature 03, dew point minus 04, altimeter 3044. Visual approach, runway 33 in use. NOTAMs, runway 422 closed, aircraft parked on runway. Taxiway Foxtrot from taxiway Hotel to 1,100 feet northeast, taxiway Hotel closed, and taxiway Foxtrot from taxiway Alpha to the approach end, runway 4 closed. All aircraft read back all hold short instructions, assign altitudes, and squawk standby while on the ground. Advise on initial contact, you have November. Winston-Salem Tower information, November time, 1554 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, sky condition, scattered 4,300.
So, you know, got to get the wind. That's super important because that's going to determine, even though we're here and we know that the tower is going to tell us what runway to go to, for everywhere else, it's going to matter because you want to, you know, set up what runway you're going to use.
Right.
So make sure you get in that part too. All right?
All right.
All right, so now you're on ground frequency, calm 1. So we'll do just laps in the pattern. So Winston-Salem ground, Cessna 71409er at the terminal ramp. You've left from the terminal ramp before, right?
Yeah, like twice.
Okay. Yeah, but you'll say at the terminal ramp, ready to taxi with information November for laps in the pattern.
Right.
That makes sense?
Yeah. Hoisting ground, Cessna 71409er.
Cessna 71409er, Winston ground.
Hoisting ground, Cessna 71409er at the terminal ramp. Request taxi for takeoff, remaining in the pattern with November.
Cessna 71409er, runway 33, taxi via Foxtrot and Alpha, cross runway 22.
Runway 33, taxiway, Foxtrot, Alpha, cross runway 422, 71409.
There you go. Perfect. That's it right there.
Like there was one time when I said it, I said runway 22 and 4, and they got me to repeat it again. It was the one we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And then it messed with me the whole time. Like it bothered me while I was talking on the radio, so I was messing up every single time I went to talk.
It was probably that guy that's an asshole. Makes me mad.
It's like he's only here from like 12 to 5 in the afternoon, and I don't know why.
He was here the other day, and I departed out of here, and I was on a downwind, because I was gonna head southwest.
Cap 3205, Winston Tower, runway 33 at Bravo, cleared for takeoff, northeast departure.
And he was like, "What's your on-course heading?" And I was like, 200. And he was like, "Why aren't you on it?" And I'm like, go ahead and flip your landing light on too. I always flip it on whenever I cross a runway and make sure you're doing what you were doing, looking left and right. But anyway, so I was like heading downwind. He's like, "What's your on-course heading?" And I was like, 200. And he's like, "Well, why aren't you heading that?" I'm like, "We're about to turn." And he's like, "All right, well, I got other traffic around." I was like, "Okay, well, it's not my problem, you know?"
Yeah. Like,
and then he's like, Cessna 1451 uniform, or I wasn't in uniform, but whatever. He was like, Cessna 1451 uniform, turn heading 230 for traffic. And so like I start the turn, and he was like, Cessna 1451 uniform, disregard. And I'm like, oh, what the heck? There probably was nobody even there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He's just a jerk. Pissed me off. And it's not the first time, but I've messed with him a little bit too. Like one time he told me to expedite my taxi up the runway.
Yeah.
And so I was like, Roger that. I got you. So I was taxiing so fast that I took off again and then landed. And as soon as I did that, he was like, Cessna 1451 uniform. And then he just paused for a while. And then he was like, never mind. That's what he said. Because he was about to give me some shit for like taking off again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I try and mess with that guy when I can, because he's always a jerk. And he knows my voice now, too.
Yeah.
Cap 3205, squawk normal.
I think that's why he gives me a hard time. But it's always something.
There was one time, I don't know if it was him or not, but it was a while ago. There was this UPS truck got on the taxiway, like I don't know where it come from, and he come running out of the tower, down to the flight school.
He ran out of the tower?
It was someone, I don't know if it was him or not, but someone ran out of the tower, come down there to the flight school and had to talk with that guy.
Oh dang. How did he even get out on the runway?
Apparently they were somewhere over there at the maintenance hangars, where they were letting people in.
Interesting. And you can taxi a little bit faster if you want to. It's up to you.
Daniel's always got me at like 18, 19 ground speed taxiing.
18 or 19?
He's like, there's no need
Cessna
to
1451 uniform, Winston Tower, squawk normal. Runway 33, cleared for takeoff, right close traffic.
waste. There's not, so.
Yeah.
I started speeding up with him because I had Mark before that.
Yeah, I mean, I like people to taxi around like what you were doing, like 12 to 15. But since we got so far to go, you know, I don't want to waste too much of the time.
Cap 3205, frequency change approved. Happy New Year.
They'll probably switch controllers like right at 12 o'clock, right when I'm about to come down for another landing. Like call base. He does that. He changes
that
it
guy?
up. Yes.
Yeah, that guy. Was that the guy that messed with you?
Yes.
Oh.
All the time it says call base instead of downwind.
No, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know about that guy. He's been real crappy lately, and he almost got me killed too, coming into the pattern.
Yeah.
He didn't tell me that there was other traffic. He just told me to enter, you know, on the right downwind.
Yeah.
And so I did, and then all of a sudden I got cut off by another one of our planes. Like just like came right in front of me, and we were super close, and I had to like completely slow way down so I didn't like catch up to him and hit him.
Yeah.
And I was like, Tower, there's a plane right in front of me, because I didn't even know where they freaking came from. And he's like, oh yeah, that's company traffic, you're following them. I'm like, oh, why didn't you tell me about these? And it was that guy that you're talking about. And I don't know why he always says report right base. That's the dumbest thing ever. I hate it. Alright,
Do
let's
this
get
real
down
quick.
to business now.
Brakes check. Windows and doors locked. Controls are good. Elevator train. Radios are set. Mixture's rich. Throttle to 17.
Don't forget about your other stuff first, though.
Oh yeah. Check it.
Engine instruments. Alright. So we're in the green over there. Amp
Right.
meter over
Right.
there below them. Looks good. And then you got suction over there, top left.
Yep.
Alright, that checks out too. Alright, now you can do your mags.
Alright.
We got a good drop there. Back to both. Alright. Nice drop.
Right.
Good drop there. Throttle to idle. Alright, looks good. Alright, parking brake set, throttle friction lock adjusted, flaps are up. Mixture, you can probably leave it there.
There.
Yeah, so the mixture, whenever you have it full ridge like that,
Right.
they pretty much have this adjusted for sea level pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is pretty good because we got low density altitude today.
Lights as required.
So it looks good. Transponder.
1200.
So I have it on standby because
Yeah.
Greensboro complained about us having it in altitude mode and being
Yeah.
over here and taxiing and stuff. So right before you take off, that's when we're going to put it in the altitude mode. But whenever we're
Okay.
taxiing, we got to do 1200. So you can go, we're about to take off, so you can go ahead and put it in altitude.
Alright.
But you heard that in the
Cessna
ATIS.
1451 uniform, runway 33, cleared for the option.
All right. And go ahead and brief your takeoff.
Right. Hold. 5, 60, 70 days. Alright.
Good?
Yep.
All right, taxi's up there. And we got one guy on our right downwind right now. And they're cleared to land. We won't be able to get in before them.
Right.
So we might have to just wait a minute before you call them.
Right.
Or you could call, I guess, and they'll just let us know. But he's going to tell you to just, you know, stand by for landing traffic or hold short for landing traffic or something like that.
Yeah.
So, right here, good.
I just wait, I guess. He's just right there. That's what I usually do. I just wait.
Yeah.
I'm just like, there's no point in even bothering them when they're first right there. So.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing is if you call now, I guess you can do it two ways. You can wait for this guy to land and then call after this guy takes off.
Right.
Or you can call now and then after this guy lands and takes back off, he'll know that you're already holding short and then he'll go ahead and give you the clearance. So
Yeah.
See there's another plane up there too. See him top left.
Oh yeah, I see him.
See him going across the sky.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either. I don't know why he's right there either. That's weird. It's probably Civil Air Patrol doing something stupid.
Yeah, probably.
'Cause Civil Air Patrol really gets to me sometimes.
Every time up here, they're both their planes over there, or they're up in the air.
I know, but they always do something dumb. I don't get it. It's always something weird. One time I was doing approaches in the different airports, and there was a Civil Air Patrol plane just following me around
Why?
to all the different airports. I couldn't figure it out, and they were starting to get in my way, and it was getting scary. They wouldn't leave me alone, just for no reason.
That makes, I don't know.
And they were making like bad radio calls, so I didn't know where they were. I just saw them on ADS-B sometimes, and like they got to one point where they were about to like cut me off. That was weird.
We had a guy do that back in it was a while ago. Me and Mark, this guy in his Cub, he just kept cutting. He cut in front of us multiple times.
Yeah.
And we was like 5 miles from the airport coming in. They kept cutting back and forth. Mark got on there and started yelling at him.
I would too. Alright, so they landed. Just give it another minute. See if they take back off. Oh, it looks like they're getting off.
Tower 145 uniform, exiting Charlie, requesting taxi back to runway 33.
Cessna 51 uniform, roger, exit Charlie, taxi to 33 via Alpha.
Exit Charlie, left Alpha, runway 33, 145 uniform.
Alright, you're good now.
Winston Tower, Cessna 71409er, holding short runway 33, ready for takeoff, remaining in the pattern.
Cessna 71409er, Winston Tower, runway 33, cleared for takeoff, right close traffic.
Runway 33, clear for takeoff, right close traffic, 71409.
Alright. Looks good. What speed are we lifting off at?
And Winston Tower, Cessna 5185 Yankee.
And then we're climbing out at
70 to 80.
All right.
75, well actually.
Cessna 5185 Yankee, Winston Tower.
Yes, sir. We're about 8 miles to the northeast, inbound with November, full stop.
Cessna 5185 Yankee, enter report right downwind, runway 33.
You want me on a right downwind for runway 33, sir?
Yeah, a little.
I'm off to the northeast.
I've been adjusting on my headset.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just a little loud for me. I think I got mine turned down a little.
Yeah, Daniel's always the time
Cessna
of you're
5185
turning it all the
Yankee,
way
affirmative,
down.
enter and report right
If we're
downwind,
up in the
runway
air, you'll turn it
33.
down all the way.
Okay, Wilco, 5185
Yeah.
Yankee.
But if you can't hear it though, just let me know and I'll turn it back up.
Alright. One last check. That's alright. Good. Send line. Alright. Okay, the airspeed's alive.
Cessna 71409er, make left close traffic.
Make left close traffic, 71409. My headset always does that whenever the air's blowing on it. I don't know why.
Oh, I kind of hear it, but should be good right now, right?
Right.
Make sure when you're in that turn, you're still climbing up.
Alright.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the tower? Says 1451 uniform. Ready for takeoff runway 33. Remain in the pattern.
Cessna 1451 uniform, Winston Tower, runway 33, cleared for takeoff, right close traffic.
Runway 33, right traffic, clear for takeoff. cold.
Winston Tower, Cessna 71409er, left midfield downwind for runway 33.
Cessna 71409er, Winston Tower, runway 33, cleared touch and go.
Runway 33, clear touch and go, 71409. I always hate it when they said that. Makes me feel like I have to do a touch and go.
Yeah, I don't know if we have to or not.
Should have requested the option. I knew I forgot something to say in there.
That's alright.
I haven't done my new technique with my landing that Daniel taught me on the left downwind, the left
What did
side of that runway.
what did he tell you to do?
About the throttle all the way out and
One swipe of trim.
yeah, and then 10 degrees of flaps.
Just make sure whenever you're doing this,
Hey, Winston Tower, Cessna
you're watching
518,
that airspeed because we need to be at
Field
65,
entering
like
right
nailed at
downwind
65.
for 33, full stop.
Yeah, I'll
Because
put a load in.
You're close to your stall speed, right?
Right.
So you just got to be careful.
95 Yankee, extend your downwind number 2, you following traffic.
Oh, there you
go.
Runway
No.
33, report traffic inside.
Hey, traffic is in sight. We're extending our downwind. 25 Yankee.
Probably pull all the power out.
Do not like this guy.
You called it too, didn't you? You're like, as soon as I get up there.
Yeah, oh,
Switch.
it happened to me in my solo too. I was in the second one.
Yep.
I was downwind and I called downwind and then it was like 1451 uniform, call right base.
Just make sure you're watching that airspeed and those turns and everything, because I saw you're getting close to like 60.
Yeah.
So just keep up that speed. That's all.
A little high, but I'll come down in a second.
We
Last
should-
time I was up, me and Daniel were doing those soft field and short field takeoffs and landings.
Yeah. This looks good.
Do I do a touch and go or just kind of taxi back?
That's up to you.
Nah, I'm fine with the touch and go. I don't care.
All right, we can do a touch and go. A little bit of right rudder. Go. A little balloon up. Start pulling back. Start pulling
Sink
back.
it.
Right. There you go. Make sure whenever you balloon up, you
Right.
just start pulling back quick. All right, carb heat, full power. Because it's kind of like you gotta catch it, right?
Right. Yeah, that was my first problem when I started with Daniel. Was I always had a balloon up on my landing.
95 Yankee, runway 33, clear to land.
Clear land, 33, 85 Yankee.
The 409, you can make right traffic, runway 33. You're going to follow the Cessna off to your right side and the pattern on the downwind.
I didn't hear what he said.
Make right traffic for runway 33, and we're looking for the traffic on the downwind, 71409.
Sorry about that. I didn't hear what he said.
Oh, you're fine. It was really quiet. I just turned it up.
145.
But we're making right traffic,
Alright.
and we should be following somebody on the downwind.
Runway 33.
I just can't see
51
him 'cause
uniform,
of the
runway
wind.
33, clear for the option. Runway 33, clear for the option.
And Tower 85 Yankees down. Like to go back to parking.
85 Yankee, first available left and a right on taxiway Alpha, crossing way 422 to the ramp, remain on this frequency.
Okay, turning off at Charlie, then Alpha, back to the ramp with you, 85 Yankee.
I think that guy was in the Air Force before he come over here.
You talking about Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was a navigator in the Air Force.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He kind of sounds like it. About some of the stuff he says, but
I see that plane now.
I hate when it does that.
Yeah,
I'll be in the middle of a turn and then I'll have to reduce my power and all that.
try and pull the power back just a little bit slower.
Yeah, I jerked it out.
A little abrupt, yeah. Alright. And you got that traffic out in front of us turning base
Yeah.
straight ahead? See him?
Yeah.
Alright, just let tower know that you got the traffic turning base in sight.
Winston Tower, Cessna 71409, traffic in sight, turn to base.
409, roger. You number 2 to follow that traffic.
Number 2, following the traffic, 71409.
There you go.
She ain't making us report base this time.
Yeah, we're just gonna follow them.
That
She-
bothers me.
Make sure you get that altitude back though too.
Reporting base. I don't know. It like gets in the way of me doing my stuff.
I know. I don't like it. I don't know why he does that. I've thought about asking him if we can just like, can I just report
November
down?
2 Whiskey Golf, Winston, ground clear to the Columbia Owens Airport via Triad 9er, Carroll wind transition, direct Columbia Owens, climb maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 20010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency, Greensboro, 124.35, squawk 2025.
Alright. Yeah, just if you're gonna do it this way where you're pitching for, you know, power out,
Right.
10 degrees,
November 2 Whiskey Golf, 3
65,
back
right?
rectifiers
Yeah.
are attached with the current
Just
information.
make sure that you don't get below the 65.
Yeah.
You gotta have it spot on to do everything, right?
Me and Daniel had checkpoints, and all the checkpoints are these fields, and I've played soccer at these fields for my school.
Oh,
So
nice.
it looks kind of different up here though. But when I done my solo, the checkpoint is what helped me out the most. We come off with like that bus garage right there, back there.
Oh yeah.
There's this field over here. And it was like around, I was in line with Winston Tower, and when I need to have 2 degrees of flat, or 20 degrees of flaps.
Yep. Give it a little bit more. There you go. A little bit.
Tower 1451 uniform accent Charlie, back to runway 33.
Alright.
51 uniform taxi back, runway
Better
33 via
speed.
taxiway Alpha.
Remember, if you need to go
Yeah,
faster, you can do it
145,
2 ways, right?
409,
Yeah,
clear for the
nose,
option runway
nose
33.
down, and then
Clear for the option runway 33, 71409. You can either pitch down or add power.
not both. They'll
Well,
do
you
lift.
can do both, but then you're gonna gain speed real quick, right?
Yeah. Then lift comes back. Or will it come back like that?
You'll get more lift because you got more power and everything. There you go. You can pull a little bit of power out, but once you do that, you gotta put your nose down.
Yeah.
So pull the power out and just keep that nose down. Alright. There you go. I'll start. Just hold it here, start pulling back a little bit.
Right.
Keep it right here. Now start pulling back. Keep pulling back.
Sinking.
Keep pulling back. There you go. Nice landing. Perfect. Alright, full power.
Daniel told you about whenever me and him flew backwards.
Yeah, actually I think he did mention that.
Yeah, maybe take a picture of it. I got it on my phone. I'll show you after. But
Nice.
we was sitting there, and I was so scared because I thought we just like I felt it was going back, but I looked out the window and we weren't doing anything. It messed with my brain a lot.
He told me about this one other time where he was like, and he's told me to do it too, but
Yeah.
basically whenever you're flying backwards, you do a stall,
Yeah.
and I haven't done that yet, but I want to. Say right traffic for 7409.
145,
Yeah.
1 uniform,
Like,
base, take
Call
on runway
him
33.
and ask that, just kind of like
Right
a
in the
question for him.
So it'd be like what, right traffic?
51 uniform, runway 33, make right traffic, clear for takeoff, port right base.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Alright, clear for runway 33, make right traffic, report right base.
Right traffic for 409er.
This 409 affirmative, continue right traffic, port right base each time.
Alright, right traffic report right base each time, 409er.
Yeah, so I'd never done that before, but now I know what to do.
Yeah,
'Cause he didn't ever say it, did he?
I was just double checking. Technically, I don't think you have to ask every time. I
Yeah.
like to ask.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, you don't have to unless he switches it up. But you know, we had made left traffic, and then he got on, and we made right. And you know, there was another guy. Just making sure that we are gonna make right traffic again.
Yeah.
But you could say, Winston Tower, Cessna 7409er, would you like me to make right traffic? But that's kind of a lot.
Yeah.
So I just say, Winston Tower, Cessna 71409er, right traffic. And
Right.
like if you say it that way, see how it kind of sounds like a question mark, like
Yeah.
right traffic, you know?
Yeah.
That way you can say less, but you said more.
Yeah.
So whenever we get down to the runway,
Right.
remember we're just kind of holding the plane off. We're bleeding off a little bit of that airspeed while we're in ground effect.
Yeah.
And it's going to take a little bit because we only got 20 degrees of flaps, right?
Yeah.
So you're just going to hold it there, and then you're going to start that gradual pitch back, just like you did, you know. And it's going to take a lot more at the end, pulling back. It's going to be exponential. You're going to be a little bit, and then it's going to be kind of a lot.
Right.
So, but I think you got that. It's just been a while, you know.
Yeah.
Make sure you're in the white arc.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep, just double check that white arc. So this will be landing number 3.
Right. Wilson Tower, Cessna 71409er, right base, runway 33.
409, runway 33, clear for that.
Runway 33, clear for the option 71409. That guy says it so fast and he doesn't even key his mic on the last word.
I know.
That's what bugged me the most about him. I was solo whenever they switched over last time.
Yeah. If we get a chance for you to solo today,
yeah,
well, if you feel comfortable with that guy, I'd rather you be with somebody else, but no.
Yeah, me too. And with these.
Yep, watch that airspeed. Yeah, it's getting slow.
Yeah.
Add in that power. And don't bank too much.
I overshot at that time.
That's alright. If you overshoot it, don't bank more to get back.
Yeah.
Just gradually get yourself back. Because if you bank too much, we're going to be low to the ground. You remember talking about load factor and everything with Daniel?
Yeah.
Yep. More bank, more load factor, higher stall speed.
Right.
Alright. Probably pull all your power out. Keep that 65.
Right. A little bumpy here towards the runway.
Bit. There you go, this looks good. Now start nose to the top of the runway. Nice. Alright. Carb heat in. Full power. Got your flaps. There you go. That nose to the top of the runway thing, that
Yeah.
you used to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that always helps me. You got the power all the way in.
Right. Kind of picking up wind now. Or at least it feels like it.
We might be getting a little something. I feel it too a little bit.
Wilson Tower, 70145, 1 uniform on right base, runway 33.
Takes him forever to respond too.
Yeah.
I mean, what is he doing?
I'm sorry, Colin Winston, it was that November 51 uniform.
I mean, come on.
1451 uniform, yeah, we're on right base, turning final now.
51 uniform, runway 33, clear for the option.
1 o'clock.
Runway 33, clear for option.
see these clouds
Yeah.
moving down.
That's what I was afraid of for this afternoon.
Yeah.
Because the other lessons, like,
They were higher than this earlier. They seem a lot closer.
yeah, because I was looking for my house. I live like 20 minutes, Yakinville.
Yeah.
And from over there, it was like I look behind my house, it's like pitch gray, and I look straight ahead towards Winston, and it's like blue. I was like, well, that's coming.
Yeah.
The other lesson's supposed to be at 5, or 3 to 5.
Your solo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's when. Yeah, that's when it's supposed to be to get bad.
Yeah, I was like, it's I'm definitely not
Alright,
gonna be able
well,
to solo.
Let's just keep getting some like more landings.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
And then because I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I thought your thing was like right after this.
No, it's like a
Okay.
2-hour break.
Yeah. It's supposed to start all moving in around like 12 to 1, somewhere
Yeah.
around there. Is when we're gonna get to the point where we probably can't.
Tower 145, 1 uniform.
I'm
right
fine with
traffic.
just flying around like pattern work like this.
Tower uniform affirmative, make right transport,
Yeah.
right base each time.
Yeah.
Right traffic, may report right base.
It wasn't Daniel, it was
145, 1
more me
uniform.
because
Soloing today was a kind of aggressive timeline. Remember on your downwind like this, you're supposed to be at 65, right?
right.
Yep.
Winston Tower, Cessna 71409er, right base, runway 33.
409, runway 33, clear for the option.
Runway 33, clear for the option 71409. We're getting sort of a crosswind building up.
Yeah, that sucks. Seems like we do have just a slight crosswind.
I gave it a little bit of extra left rudder.
Right.
So, well, right rudder. Switching it. Just to make sure we have something.
Alright. Powered idle.
Alright.
Got the runway made.
Right.
Start pulling back a little bit. Nose the top of that runway. Alright. Flaps up, full power. A lot of trim in there.
Yeah. It was starting to climb at 60. I was like, no.
Yeah, make sure you try and land just a little bit slower.
Yeah.
I mean, good landing. It's nice and smooth, right?
Yeah.
Perfect, but, you know.
I left
Try
the
and
power
land.
in too long.
No, it's not that. Everything you did was perfect. Just
Yeah.
hold it off just that little bit longer.
Right.
Just a little bit longer. But good landing. That was nice.
Traffic, 2 o'clock.
I haven't seen anyone that told us traffic 1 o'clock last time.
Just got to be on our toes with this guy.
Yeah.
Winston Tower says 145, 1 uniform. Right base on runway 33.
Why did it seem like that guy like laughed a little bit while he was doing it? He was like, "One Salem Tower."
That's not one uniform, runway 33, clear for the option.
Did
Runway
you hear
33,
that?
clear for the option.
Like a little laugh or something. All right, so that was 4. This is gonna be 5.
Right.
All right, I got that traffic on the base. Turning
Right.
final.
flaps in.
Make sure you're in that white arc, which you are. Go ahead and put that 10 in there. You're good. As long as that needle's in the white, you're good to go. You just don't want it to be above it.
Right.
Alright, get that 65 in there.
Wilson Tower, Cessna 71409er, right base for runway 33.
409, runway 33, clear for the option.
Runway 33, clear for the option, 71409. I don't even feel like I'm too low, but it's
Yeah, we're a little low. Add in some power. Alright. Now you can see you've got the runway made. Now you can take all the power out. There you go, just hold it here. Now start pulling back because you feel that sink. A little bit of right rudder. There you go. You feel that like sinking feeling?
yeah.
Yeah, that's when you know when the airplane kind of starts to drop and you can feel it in your seat.
Yeah.
That's when you know, all right, I'm sinking, so now I got to start pulling back to be able to catch it. And just make sure you know you're pretty quick on it.
Yeah.
What school you go to?
Forbush.
Forbush? Oh, nice.
And Tower 145 units for midfield right down when requesting short approach.
You from Winston or
Tower
Kernersville or?
make short approach, runway
upstate
33,
New
clear
York,
for the option.
actually.
Go for
Originally.
the after.
Where?
Upstate New York,
Oh, okay.
but I mean I've been in the South my whole life, so you know.
Yeah.
But I lived in
Traffic,
Louisiana
3
for a little
o'clock.
bit, about 3 years, and then moved to North Carolina. But I've been here for a long time. So, like 13 years.
Yeah. When'd you start flying?
About 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yeah, I did everything here though. Daniel got me my private pilot's license.
Oh, okay.
And then I was with a different instructor for instrument, and then went back to Daniel for commercial.
Yeah.
And then I was with Wayne for my CFI. Wayne actually finished up my instrument training too, though.
I had Wayne a while ago. This is what I started out with after
Yeah.
Austin left. I can't remember
Austin?
his last name. He was here whenever I was like 11. On my Discovery
okay.
flight.
Yeah, I didn't know who that is,
But he was around you and Daniel's age.
gotcha,
He left to some airline.
gotcha. Well, I'm only 22. Daniel's like 26. But
Yeah, because he was a 27, I think.
yeah.
Right.
But I didn't start with Daniel. I started with Zach Brendel. I don't know if you remember him at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I started with Zach, and then I had Ridge for a little bit, and then I went to Daniel. Daniel's the best instructor, though, honestly.
Yeah, I like
He's-
Daniel.
He's the best. I mean, I liked Zach, but, you know, I don't know if I found anybody as good as Daniel.
Yeah, like, I don't know, he explains stuff better to me than anyone else has.
I know. Yeah, he really does. I can't, like, he was my instructor, but I don't even think I can explain stuff quite like he can.
Well, you're the one I want to switch to if once Daniel leaves for some reason or like goes to
Yeah, definitely.
another job. That's what I was gonna switch over to you.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's
I-
what Daniel like intended anyway. He was requested for me to go to you after he left, or got too busy with the airline or that company.
And Tower
Keep your
145, when
nose up.
uniform, we'd like to request taxi
There you go.
to that flight school.
If you want to get in that white arc, all you got to do
Continue
is
up the runway,
pull
turn
back
left
a little
on
bit on the
Juliet.
yoke.
I tell you what,
that bleeds off some of your
first
speed.
available left and a right on Alpha, cross runway 422 to the ramp.
All right,
Don't
you're
forget
good.
Cool Alpha to the ramp, cross 422. Thank you.
Winston Tower, Cessna 71409, right base, runway 33.
This 409 on runway 33, clear for the option.
Runway 33, clear for the option 71409. A little high, it looks like.
I think we're gonna end up right on. Might end up being a little low actually.
Put a little bit of power in.
Whenever you're turning on the final,
Yeah.
you should be like about 400
Yeah.
feet high. Yep, and this is fine. Just
Yeah.
keep banking like this, and we'll correct over slowly.
The window helps out a little bit,
Yeah.
hopefully.
But yeah, whenever you're on final and turning,
Yeah.
be like 400-ish feet high. And if we had been, then you wouldn't need any power
Yeah.
to be able to make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of like the ideal.
I still gotta get down pat what Daniel taught me, because before I was doing way different.
Where you
I was going all the way to 30 degrees of flaps and like slowing almost completely down before I got to the runway.
I gotcha. Yeah, I've seen a few people do their pattern this way.
I did
Alright.
pretty good with my solo
Pull
with
that
it.
power
That was
all the way
it.
out. Start pulling back a little bit. Keep nose to the top of the runway. All right. Now you feel the
Whiskey
sink.
Golf,
Yeah,
this
this is
is
the top of the
ground
runway
runway
right there.
33 taxi via taxiway hotel Foxtrot.
Yeah. So.
Hold short runway
Yep.
15 at Foxtrot.
Yeah. Go ahead. Full power. Yeah. It's just whenever you feel that sink, it's got to be quick.
Right.
It really does have to be pretty quick. And if you do balloon up like that,
Yeah.
you got to make sure you catch it by pushing the nose forward a little bit,
Yeah.
pushing the yoke forward, nose down.
That was one of my biggest problems when I started with Daniel, was my ballooning up, I guess from before. But I guess it's come back because I haven't flown in a little while.
Yeah.
But
That's all right. The way you can catch it, so you can
Yeah.
stop yourself from ballooning up.
yeah.
If you see that you're about to do it, then you can push the nose forward a little bit, which I think you've tried to do a little bit today. Anyway, you just don't want to like head towards the ground. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because we're just leveling it off, and then we're gonna wait till we feel that sink and start pulling back. Nose to the top of the runway.
Doing 2 Whiskey Golf, cross runway 15 and runway 422 at Alpha.
Man, we were really climbing fast. Look at that. I mean, pegged to 1,000 feet per minute.
Yeah, I don't know why we're coming so fast.
Just cold day, really good performance, dense air.
I'm never this close to this bus garage when I'm starting off like this.
I know. That's just the way it is because we're climbing so fast.
When we first got here, I seen Yankee taking off. I was like, why are they up so high, just taking off? I guess I know now.
Yep. Really good performance today. But yeah, out of all the instructors, I probably teach like the closest to what Daniel does.
Yeah.
You know, and whatever he's taught you, I'm just gonna let you pretty much stick with it anyway.
Yeah.
Like how you're doing your pattern and stuff. I'm not gonna mix it up on you. I just, I want, if he taught you it, then it's a good way. That's how I feel about it. So.
You and Daniel are like the closest to my age, so it's like I don't know,
yeah,
I learn
sure.
more. I understand more from y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all speak more like what I'm talking about or what I know,
Make sure you got
more than some of the other people.
Compared to like Wayne and stuff.
Yeah.
Wayne.
I didn't
Scott.
dislike Mark, but he would just use different terms
Oh,
like I
yeah.
wouldn't know at all.
Well, there's a reason why Mark doesn't work here anymore, you know. So, I mean, I think he was a good guy, but he had an attitude sometimes, maybe.
He was tough on me, but
All right. There you go. And you see that lake out there?
Yeah.
See how your nose is pointed towards it?
Yeah.
That lake is directly off runway 33, so right now we're going like this to the end of the runway. So come to the left a little bit more.
I had my nose up that time.
Yep. That's what you're
A
supposed
wide
to
arc.
do, though. Because you're trying to get to 65 anyway,
Yeah.
so might as well.
But just do this and then glide speed to 65.
And just be careful, because you see how close we are?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Swing
you're
out a
going to have
little
a short base leg. So you can go ahead and start calling them now.
Western Tower Cessna 71409 right base runway 33.
409, runway 33, clear for the option.
Runway 33 clear for the option 71409.
Alright, so this is going to be 7. We'll do one more and then call it. Is that okay with you, or you want to
That's fine with me.
keep going? I don't want to beat you up on this too much. I think you pretty much got the hang of it.
I just gotta fix my ballooning up a little bit.
Yeah,
I guess chair fly some at the house, like Daniel told me to do before.
Yeah, the chair flying definitely helps.
That helped me out a lot when I first switched over. And it helped me out for my solo before I started to do it. I was setting the plane for like 2 minutes, going around the pattern just to make sure I had it right.
Oh yeah.
I used to put the 20 degrees of flaps in when we were turning base.
Oh yeah.
And Daniel was like, don't do that.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't like that either, because you can get a split flap situation.
Yeah, that's what he. Tell me something about that. He didn't explain it, but tell me about it.
Here, focus on landing, and whenever we climb out, I'll take the flight controls from you, and then I'll explain it.
Right.
Alright. Got the runway made. Take all that power out. Alright, keep holding it off. Keep holding it. Keep holding it. Alright, once you feel the sink, start pulling back. Nose to the top of that runway. Keep pulling.
It's been rough here lately. I don't
So,
know
like, you ended right here?
Yeah.
You should have ended, like, back here.
Back there. Right.
Yep. Alright, I got the flight controls.
Yeah, that's like close.
Yeah, so you just make sure that you're pulling back pretty much all the way. We just got to get, like I said, that tad bit
Western Tower
slower.
Citation 2 with Golf ready at 33.
And then we'll have it. So split flap, right? Essentially, you'll be in a turn, and
Citation 2, Whiskey Golf, Winston Tower, runway
if one of your flaps didn't come down, like say for example, that one didn't come down, and then this one did, okay?
Yeah.
Then you'd have more drag on this right side, so it's going to yaw the nose into the turn, okay? Now if we were in a bank turn and all of a sudden you got all that yawing force to the right, we could end up in a spin and we're really close to the ground.
Wind 2205, altimeter 3041.
We'll end up we'll be really close to the ground, and then we'll end up, stalling and end up in a spin. And we definitely don't want that. We'll have nearly enough time to recover. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to give me a new knee board here sometime soon. A smaller one.
Alright, here you've got the flight controls.
Got the flight controls.
Alright, you got it. But yeah, so if that had happened, when we were level,
yeah,
then it's not as big of a deal because we'll be able to throw some rudder in there and correct for it, or try and bring the flaps back up. But if we're in a turn, it's going to make it really difficult.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the reasoning behind it.
That jet took off really early. He's climbing out and he's halfway down 3-3.
I lost him.
November 2, Whiskey Golf, contact Greensboro departure. See you later, have a nice flight.
Over to Greensboro, talk to you later, Holly.
November 431 Juliet Delta, Winston, ground clear to the India Charlie Tango Airport, Wichita, via Triad. Correction, make that the Tricia 1 departure. Tricia 1 departure, that's Tango, Romeo, Sierra, Hotel, Alpha 1. Bodge transition, that's Bravo, Alpha, Whiskey, Delta, Sierra. Then it's foul. Climb maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 34010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency Greensboro 124.35 and squawk is 2023.
So what was all that?
431 Juliet Delta, we're going to Wichita off the Tricia 1 departure with the Bodge transition. That's wild. Our initial altitude is 4,000. Flight level 340, 10, 2435. Repeat code today is 2023.
And Hawker 1 Juliet Delta, read back correct, rise for taxi with the current information.
Roger, thanks, Juliet.
Alright, so we'll make this the last landing, and this will be 8. Alright, but that was a IFR clearance. So what they told them was, alright, here's your route. Whenever you depart, you need to go up to 4,000 feet, and then you'll contact departure.
Alright.
And then they gave him a departure frequency, so what he's going to switch to after talking to tower.
Yeah.
And then after that, he was given a squawk code, so what you put in the box there.
What's the tower set to 71490? Runway 3, right base, runway 33, full stop, taxi back.
That's 409, runway 33, clear to land.
Runway 33, clear land, 71409.
So it is a taxi back, but we're taxiing back to the flight
taxi
school
back
and
to the
not
flight school.
the runway. Watch that airspeed.
Winston Tower, Cap 3205.
Oh, here we go.
Cap 3205, Winston Tower.
Happy New Year, Tony. We're out here with Oscar with 10 miles out, actually 9.5 at 3,000 inbound, like I said, with Oscar.
3205, enter right downwind, runway 33, Port Midfield, right downwind.
Okay, right downwind for 33. Thank you so much, Cap 3205.
See, I mean, it's just like all this extra, you know, had to say I've got Oscar twice, you know what I mean? Happy New Year to you, tell your wife and your kids, and I'm just like, just chill, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Calm down.
Well, at least everybody knows his name now.
Yeah. Alright, power all the way out.
Oh.
Alright, chill here for a second. Now start pulling back a little bit. A little. Alright, now start easing it back. Keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. There you go. That's kind of more what I'm looking for there.
Right.
And what's Helm Tower, Cessna 71409, I'd like to go back to the flight school.
409, continue out the runway, turn left on taxiway Juliet to the ramp, remain on that break.
Up the runway Juliet to the ramp with you, 71409. Alright. Give me a good taxi up the runway. Yeah, so that's it right there, just that good pullback at the end.
Right.
And you can see like it takes a bit to really get it.
They were at one time. I was doing it pretty good. Back when I'd have like 2 lessons a week before I soloed.
Well, that's the thing, you just gotta, it's been so long, you know? It's not like riding a bike, you're gonna lose it.
Yeah.
You know? And make sure you pull that power out whenever we're coming over the threshold of the runway too. Because keeping it in just a little bit longer is going to throw you off because you're going to have a little bit more airspeed.
Yeah.
And so we're going to float longer. And then, you know, for me, if I float a while, I get kind of anxious with it. I'm just like, all right, come on. I'm ready to get down to the runway.
Yeah.
But I'm too fast, so I can't. So that'll kind of help by taking that power out a little sooner. All right, you keep going up there faster. Get off the runway. All right, we'll be a left here on Juliet. Even though there is no J.
Yeah. I always wonder why they call this Juliet, but there's no.
There's a J right there, but you can't see it from here. I can just barely see it. And then there's another J on the other side of that sign, but why is there not a J there or there? Nothing.
You want me to turn left here or keep going straight?
Keep going, just follow this one.
Alright.
Here. And then we'll end up just coming back over to our parking spot. Alright, you can go ahead and start going over.
Park over here or way over there?
We'll just park in, where'd we park at?
Yeah, it was over there in front of the door. But there was no chalks on it, so.
It looks like somebody took that parking spot. We'll take that parking spot next to 90835 Golf.
Alright.
See those wheel chocks.
But there wasn't no chalks underneath the wheels, so I didn't know if they were in here or.
No, there wasn't any wheel chocks at all?
No, the door was open.
Come to the right a little bit. Watch that wing. Alright, this is good. Spin it here. Keep going. Alright, straighten your nose wheel out. Alright.
Oh. Goodbye. Off.